Welcome to the e-learning portal of the Ghana Institute of Freight Forwarders. This video is about session 5. The topic is international organizations in trade. At the end of this session, I expect each one of you to be able to at least list 7 international organizations in trade and be able to say what exactly they were set up to do or their objectives. The 7 international organizations are: 1. UNCTAD. UNCTAD stands for United Nations Conference on Trade and Development. The second organization is ICC. ICC stands for International Chamber of Commerce. The third international organization is WCO. WCO stands for World Customs Organization. Fourth, WTO. WTO stands for World Trade Organization. Fifth, WB, the popular World Bank. 6, ISO. ISO stands for International Organization for Standardization. And 7, FIATA. FIATA is the International Federation of Freight Forwarders Associations. Now I will take the organizations one after the other. The first organization is UNCTAD, the United Nations Conference on Trade and Development. The goal of UNCTAD's programs on international trade is to promote the development of developing countries through international trade by providing support for their participation in international trade negotiations, strengthen service sector capacities in developing countries, promote the integration of trade, environment, and development, analyze issues related to competition law, policy and development, and seek to enhance the contribution of commodity sector to development through diversification and risk management. Second, ICC, the International Chamber of Commerce. ICC activities cover a broad spectrum from arbitration and dispute resolution to making the case of open trade and the market economy system, business self-regulation, fighting corruption, and combating commercial crime. ICC has direct access to governments all over the world through its national committees. The organization's Paris-based international feeds business views into intergovernmental organizations on issues that directly affect business. WCO, World Customs Organization. The World Customs Organization is an independent intergovernmental body whose mission is to enhance effectiveness and efficiency of customs administrations. It is a competent global intergovernmental organization in customs matters. WTO, World Trade Organization. WTO is the only global organization dealing with rules of trade between nations. At its heart is WTO agreement, regulated and signed by the bulk of the world's leading nations and ratified in their parliaments. The goal of WTO is to help producers of goods and services, exporters and importers conduct their business. The World Bank. The World Bank is a vital source of financial and technical assistance to developing countries around the world. It is made up of two unique development institutions owned by over 184 member countries. These two institutions are IBRD, that stands for International Bank for Reconstruction and Development. IBRD focuses on middle income and credit-worthy countries. And then the second institution is IDA. IDA is International Development Association. IDA focuses on the poorest countries in the world and provide low interest loans, interest-free credit, and grants for developing countries for education, health, infrastructure, communication, and many other purposes. ISO stands for International Organization for Standardization. ISO is a network of national standard institutes of 156 countries on the basis of one member per country, with its secretariat in Geneva in Switzerland. ISO is a non-governmental and acts as a bridge between public and private sector so that consensus can be reached on solutions that meet requirements of business and the broader needs of society, such as the needs of stakeholders and consumers. The seventh organization is FIATA. FIATA stands for International Federation of Freight Forwarders Associations, which GIF is affiliated. FIATA is a non-governmental organization and represents an industry covering about 40,000 forwarding and logistics firms, employing over 12 million people in over 160 countries across the world. FIATA has consultative status with ECOSOC, ECE, ESCAP, S5ss1, UNCTAD, and UNCTAD. It represents freight forwarders in the field of transport in ICC, IATA, IRU, WCO, and WTO. In fact, it is the largest transport organization in the world. And FIATA has created several documents to establish a uniform standard for use of freight forwarders across the world.